Imagine you're faced with a choice. Eat one marshmallow now or wait for two marshmallows later. Seems simple, right? But what if I told you that this seemingly innocent decision could reveal something profound about your future success? Welcome to the world of the marshmallow test. So, what exactly is the marshmallow test? Well, back in the 1960s, psychologist Walter Mischel conducted an experiment where children were given this exact choice. Some gobbled up the marshmallow right away, while others resisted temptation and waited for the bigger reward. But here's where it gets interesting. Those who waited tended to have better outcomes later in life. Picture this. Little Timmy sits at a table with a fluffy marshmallow placed before him. He's told that if he can wait a certain amount of time without eating it, he'll get another one. Now, Timmy's internal struggle begins. He's torn between the instant gratification of eating the marshmallow now and the promise of a sweeter reward if he can just hold out a little longer. Fast forward a few decades, and we find that Timmy, now grown up, is doing pretty well for himself. He's acing his exams, making healthier food choices, staying active, and even sharing his toys with friends. All because he learned the value of delayed gratification from that simple marshmallow test. But here's the kicker. Delaying gratification isn't just some innate trait you're born with. Nope, it's a skill that can be honed and perfected over time. Take a study from Rochester University, for example. It showed that experiences with reliability and dependability can actually influence your ability to delay gratification. So, if you surround yourself with trustworthy people and reliable situations, you're more likely to resist the urge for instant gratification. Now, let's talk about training. Just like you train your muscles at the gym, you can train your brain to delay gratification. How? By setting conditions and limits for enjoyable activities. For instance, you could make a deal with yourself to only watch your favorite TV show after you've completed your household chores. Or you could set a timer for your screen time, so you're not endlessly scrolling through social media when you should be doing something more productive. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some activities actually offer both instant and delayed gratification. Take playing a musical instrument, for example. Sure, you might enjoy strumming a few chords right now, but the real satisfaction comes from mastering a difficult piece after weeks or even months of practice. Or how about reading a book while exercising on a stationary bike? Not only are you enjoying a good story, but you're also improving your physical health at the same time. Talk about a win-win. Now, let's talk about discipline. Success often requires sacrifices and delayed gratification. Think about it. Even the most successful people had to put in the work and make tough choices along the way. But here's the thing. It's easy to fall into the trap of instant gratification, especially when you've already achieved some level of success. You might think you've earned the right to indulge a little, but before you know it, those indulgences can start to chip away at your progress. So, what's the key to long-term success? It's having a long-term perspective. You see, the results of your actions may not always be immediately visible, but they add up over time. Every decision you make, every sacrifice you endure, contributes to your ultimate success or mediocrity. So, think about the big picture. Sure, that marshmallow might be tempting now, but imagine how much sweeter the reward will be if you can just hold out a little longer. In conclusion, the marshmallow test teaches us a valuable lesson about the power of delayed gratification. It's not just about resisting temptation in the moment, it's about making choices that lead to long-term success and fulfillment. So, the next time you're faced with a tempting treat or an enticing distraction, remember the marshmallow. Think about the bigger picture and have the discipline to delay gratification for a brighter future. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our channel.